can hear me. This is amazing. Okay. So, how y'all been? Doing my thing. My connection is not unstable. Thank you, YouTube. Anyway, Mollacord. Got this off of Amazon. I got pink. I got 0.5 millimeter. This is 109 feet. I can make some mallas out of this, right? So this one is going to be a little bit different. I might actually have to like take some of this and do the Y because it won't go through it. Go through the bead twice. So I might actually have to like do something for that. It's cool. I'll figure it out. But I also have some earrings that I want to make. This is phosphosodarite. And I got these off of eBay. For the life of me, I can't remember what these are. But I got them off of Sage Goddess. They were sent to me and each individually. And I'm like, oh my God, I have a pair of earrings. So that's what those are going to be. He sent me another one. I think it was like intuitively chosen stone or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, I have an earring set. And then I got these off of eBay. I lucked out. These are pink. Hang on a second. I am actually going to take myself off of my There we go. That'll work. That works. Now we only have 2 devices on the internet. Okay. Pink scullicite. I got these off of eBay as well. And this was a pair. So I have some wire wrapping that I want to do. Anyway, so I used this last time, and it was great. I'm not gonna lie. This was some great stuff, okay? But it popped. It frayed and it popped. And so I'm like, I kind of want to get some more tea. But I think I'll be good for right now. Okay. I also want to I want to create a circle of white light around me. Then I'm actually going to use this one as well. This is the Sri Yantra, and it brings in good luck, and this is rosewood. So it's white quartz. It's clear quartz. And so I call on the guardians of the 4 sacred directions: east, south, west, and north. Okay. So I will figure that out. Right. So I have my supplies. I haven't lost any one of them. I'm still using the same. Every 10 beads, I put in a, I still can do that. Okay, never mind. Every 10 beads, I put in an infinite stone bead. These are beryl beads. So there's pink and peach beryl, which is pink and peach morganite. I also have goshenite, which is clear beryl. It also has kind of like a foggy green. This one I think is one of my favorites. The Goshenite. It's kind of like an olive green a little bit too, because it's not quite. That's emerald. Emerald is part of the beryl family. So it's not quite this emeraldish green color. This is emerald with black tourmaline. Here we go. Okay. So I also have aquamarine. Goshenite can be clear. It can be like a foggy pea soup type thing, and this is Goshenite. This is clear beryl. And yes, I clipped my acrylics because I was like, it's time. And then I filed them down just a little bit to where I wouldn't scratch myself or anything like that. So. Remember that in order for you to not lose beads, you coil it around. I think I'll still be able to do the Y. I don't think there's going to be too much of an issue. This is waxed cotton cord. And I tried breaking it, and it doesn't break, so this is going to be good.
Yeah.
Ooh, bless me. Ooh. Rolling. There we go. Cut it at an angle, so it kind of has this little angle to it. Yep, we're at 10. We're at 9. Really, we're at 9. My kiddo this morning told me, "Tell me when you're done," because I went live in my Soul Shift group and did yoga and taught everybody how to make smoothies. And I was like, I'm gonna be in here for a while, so you're gonna have to be in your room today. Oh, okay, Mom. Once I got my phone off of the Wi-Fi, I haven't had any issues with my connection. Okay, so 5 and 5. Here we go for the. Oh, that's right. I might actually put some phosphorite Phosphosolderite in there. Sorry, phosphosolderite. I got these off of eBay as well. These are heart chakra healing. These have to do with soul contracts, Akashic records, stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I might even just make a bracelet. I have no clue. I don't really know. I will get there when I get there. I think that's a little bit better. Woo! See, I don't want to put all my pink morganite in one area. I want to stagger it. I love pink morganite. I didn't think I loved. I didn't think I would love as I do, and I love rose quartz. But I did not think that I would love it as I. And you know, pink morganite morganite itself is the queen of love stones. It is about your sovereignty. It is about staying in your sovereignty, and it is such an amazing stone. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, a peach one too. Peach is so sweet too. I mean, it's such a sweet. At least I do. I barely feel it, and I had to like really lean into it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Like I said. I have to catch myself not putting all of the pink morganite in one area because I want to stagger it. Okay, we're at 5. Is that Heliodor? I got me a piece of Heliodor because it's yellow. Yellow Beryl is Heliodor. There we go. Got me a piece of Heliodor. Yeah. It's like, are my eyes deceiving me? No, my eyes are not deceiving me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dad. Hang on, it's my dad. Okay?
Okay.
All right, I love you both.
Love you too.
All right,
Bye.
bye. Okay. There's 9. This one's Goshenite. I can tell this one's Goshenite because it's white. I have a freaking piece of Heliodor. I didn't even think I had a piece of Heliodor. I was like, well, there's no Heliodor, and there's not really any emerald in here either. Sweet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm so excited to be able to use this mala again. I have my other malas and I adore them. Oop, I adore them. I really truly do. But something about this mala that just, it's so special. Maybe. And I wanted pink because, there we go. I wanted pink cord because I wanted to put love energy into it. So give myself some extra love there.
What are these things before?
It's my torch. You know that. Put it down, please.
Let's leave it there.
Thank you. Hey, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you get me some more tea? I just need some hot water.
I'm gonna make myself.
No, it's already made. I just need. Hey, yo, and some honey, please. Thank you. Just add some more water to it, please. I don't need another tea bag. Just add the water to the cup.
Oh man, not again.
What? Not again.
No, wait.
What?
I got.
What happened?
Honey is.
No, it's there. Just take the cap off. Take the cap off, buddy.
The honey is over.
Look. You'll learn.
Full.
Thank you. Nine, 10. There we go. Thanks, kid. I love you. Thanks for your help. Tan. That might be an emerald because it's not pea green. I don't think that's, and it doesn't look like nope, that's not aquamarine. It's this weird olive green color Goshenite can be. So it goes from like a weird foggy pea. It goes clear. This is the one I first saw. That one might be. Look at that. That is emerald. I didn't think there was any emeralds in here. They were listed under morganite beads, and I wanted all of the beryl beads. And so like when I first started putting this together, I didn't feel like it was, I felt like it was all, morganite and aquamarine and goshenite, and I'm looking and that one looks like emerald. So makes me feel good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. But it's surprising. I'm actually pretty happy that I have Heliodor. There's no Heliodor and there's no emerald. So yeah, there is. Just gotta look. You can search Etsy and just look for morganite or beryl beads. And you'll have a whole listing. You'll have a whole huge array to choose from. You got my heels, but it's okay. I got gravity. A little bit. Oh, hey. I do have I have a knife, but I got my fork too. It's all crystallized. I needed it to be all, Didn't want to stir with my knife. Didn't want to stir with my chopsticks. My spoon is probably in the washer, my dishwasher. Come in. Light. Here we go. Okay. Back to it. As I'm stringing these, I'm saying Om Shanti 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 Om, which is God, peace, 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 God. Last one for this group. I think it will go through here twice, looking at these holes for my Y, because I have 111, which is actually pretty perfect. But yeah, that'll go through twice. That'll go through twice. Oh, go through once. So maybe I should have those as spacer beads. Wouldn't be too bad. One on each end. Wouldn't mind that. And then I'll end it on Infinite Stone. That one will only go through once, so we're going to do that. Oh wait. We'll figure it out. Typically, I put 9 at the end, at the beginning and the end. Oh wait, hang on. It feels too long. Oh, never mind. I was in the wrong spot. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I'm only at 6 here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I have one extra. And I think I have one extra over here because it's bugging me. My Virgo moon is going, it's not right. It's not correct. You start out with 9 on the bottoms. Then you go up to 10. Okay. It's just weird, I know, but that way it's symmetrical. I might put 10 because then I'm not going to have. Go back on that. I might be able to put 10 on the end instead of doing, 9 and 9 on the end. So I actually might be able to do what I wanted to do in the first place. Okay. Okay. So. Ooh, my ass is hot. So 5. Here's 10.
Holly, are you there? Dad, are you there? Yeah.
Well, okay, 99.
Brother, maybe I don't need brother.
Am I missing one? Don't think I'm missing one. Make sure that you have 109. At least 108. But you want the guru bead. You want the 109 because it's 108 chakras plus 1 makes the guru bead. You always have to have the guru bead because that tells you where you start, where you started, and where you stop. Still good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Don't know why I have 7 there. Which means I have to take 2 off of there. Because I only have 8. Oh, I'm missing 1. No wonder. 8, 9. That's where it went. Bandit. So I ended on Morganite, which I actually wanted because I want to end on love, you know, opening my heart. Or if I want to, I could flip it around and I could end it on emotional healing, which is aquamarine. Either way. Okay, so I'm just balancing it out. It's a process. Right? It's a process. I think the reason why they popped last time was because of the way that the Y started to form. I didn't have enough. Before I do that, I actually want to see. I think I actually want to end on my golden sheen obsidian beads. That feels more, that resonates. Go. Then I can do this. Nope, that's the right one. Ooh, hey, we need some celestite up in here. oven here. Go. Like, why not? Be nice. Let's even see if these even go in there. Holy cheese balls, they do. They do, they do, they do, they do, they do. That was a little bit cracked, but that's okay. I did this on purpose because I wanted to do angelic and then phosphosodarite and then angelic. So I did it on purpose. Yep. Yep. Don't even tell me that because the other one went through. Thank you. Ooh, you do not like to go through the phosphosodarite. Okay, well, let's take the phosphosodarite out. Put that over there. If it doesn't want to do it, it doesn't want to do it, and I'm not going to sit here and argue and fight with it. Because I got better things to do with my life than argue with jewelry. Like I said, I think that it was because of how this was last time. So it kind of like a coming to a point. I like that a lot better. See. No, vertical crochet does not want to go through there. Let's see. Oh, for the love, come on now. If you do it at an angle, it actually helps. Come in. Okay, so no moth agate either. It's okay. Oh, I thought you would go in there twice. I thought you went in there twice. Not just once. Not just once. Oh no. Oops. That's why I really enjoyed the silk thread, because it comes with a needle on it. But alas, it does not last. It doesn't last. I will figure this out. I'll figure it out. Might have to just end like that. I don't really want it to, but might have to be the way that just might, it might have to just be this way. So I'm not gonna fight with it. I do choose my battles wisely. Do choose my battles wisely. Maybe next time I'll get 0.25. Oops. That's pretty good. I thought you would have gone through there twice. No dice. No dice. No. It says no. That's okay. I have 109 plus a couple more. So I have 99 barrel beads. 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108. So this will tell me where I started. Blah, 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 blah. Again, it's not breaking, which I'm freaking thrilled with. Because then that means that it's not going to fray and it's not going to pop. And I'm pulling, you know. Don't cut it too close to the knot, because you don't want it to like tie and then like go everywhere. Well, I mean, that's okay. Now it's not doing that thing that it did last time, which was fray right here. It frayed right here and then it popped. Oh, so good to have you back. Oh. Uh-huh. Let me put you back. That's not the wire I want. That's not the wire I want. The glitter. Sometimes I'm too organized. Sometimes I am too organized. Ah. Yet. Oh, that's a really ingenious way to do things. Okay. Found all the jump rings. So I need to do that. My angel ring broke. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, it's pretty friggin' badass. I'm going to epoxy some opalite. I still need to do that. Okay. Adios. More Nova Luna. Hey. That's for the epoxy. are they at? Where's the rest of them? Ha. Okay. I have my hoopy hoops. I love these. These are just super freaking cute. I want to see. I don't even think that these are going to fit. No, those won't fit. But I do have smaller ones. If I know it seems a little bit lazy, but really it's not. It's not. Just comes with, jewelry making. You figure out what works and then you go with it. Besides, I was being guided to do this, to use these because they'll work. I do have small enough jump rings. I don't want this video to be about me searching for them. Because that works. And I have an abundance of these guys. Use what you have. That way you don't have to waste money on things that you already have. You don't waste your money buying things you already have. Okay. I want... I also have head pins. I don't know, kind of simplicity is best, right? An awful lot going on over here. Nope, that's not where I'm selling it. I want something more with these, so I do kind of want some crochet. Maybe not. You also have to keep in mind that some stones don't work well with others. So you have to look and see which stones work well with others. You can go online and search it on out. I kind of think that this one's just simple. Simplicity feels best. It feels like keep it simple. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Sometimes my most elaborate ones are just like, whoa. Like these ones are really elaborate. These ones took me 45 minutes to cut the chain. Just the chain. Per earring. So as much as I would love to sell, to like start making these by hand, because I made these by hand, it takes me 45 minutes per earring. So 45 minutes and 45 minutes. Because I had to like get the chain, and then I had to like shape it and cut them to equal lengths and make sure that they were all equal and make sure that they were all kinds of. Feels like this one is simplicity is best. Sometimes it's the most simplest ones are the most powerful. Oh, yes. I have earrings that are like really elaborate. Okay, that's not gonna go anywhere. Really elaborate. I thought. I did have the thought. It crossed my mind. Come on. It crossed my mind to like put just a little bit of the mirrored on there, but I think that that's just overdoing it. I feel very Howl's Moving Castle with these. But they're very pretty. They're very simple. They're very gentle. Transcend the bullshit. Gotta do that. Okay. I feel I want to wire up just this set, and then I want to go into a card reading. I'm just going to wire up them. I'm not even going to put them on. I'm not going to put them on hooks yet. Bless them. Come here. Come here. Got my wire clippers. I'm not an expert at this. I'm just a lot. Those need to be cleaned anyway. Okay, so. So you're going to take your end here. Yep, you can see. You take your end here. If I had a different camera setup, I would have it. I don't have the ability right now to mount it to the ceiling or anything like that. So this is what I got. So what you do, showing you as best as I can. You hook it. You okay. Then, because I want to make a loop without breaking the stone, by the by. And without, because what you want to do is you're trying to make a loop so that what you can do is adhere it. It didn't work now, did it? A lot of this is trial and error. That's what wire wrapping is. It's trial and error. I didn't go to a class. I'm self-taught. Try not to break your stone, by the way. Take a flat nose because of your needle nose. And then kind of like twisting a tie. Twisting a tie on a bag of bread. Don't undo the tie. Undo the twist. And make it so that it doesn't come out. See, I got the jiggle going on. We're good. So I twisted it around the top. Again, it's really super simple. I kind of want to make it the key is to be able to have it sit on the back. So it's like it's being held, really. This feels a little bit loose, and so I'm going to tighten it as gently as I can. And then flatten it on the back, if I can. I really like that spiral. On the back, it's like sewing. When you hand sew, especially. I don't really want to put these on the hoops. I mean, I can if I want to, because I could just slide that in and out of the hoop. Just slide it in and out of the hoop. Okay. So I kind of like having earrings that I can just like put on these hoops because then they're interchangeable. And it's, you know, it's fun, it's quick. I mean, even if I have to put like a jump ring on, if I don't have to put a jump ring on, I don't have to. You know, as long as they are not, I'm not going to lose the earring. That's my biggest goal, is that I'm not going to lose it and I'm not going to break it. Other side. So you want to mimic it as best as possible. Sometimes having one different than the other is actually kind of, you know, it gives it character. See, now I got the twist. Oh. You need to make sure that you have it to where it is going to hold it. And again, sometimes this is trial and error and you have to adjust it. That's what's great about wire wrapping, is that you can fix it. It was too loose. So arm jiggle test. Not going anywhere. And then sometimes I'm like, ooh, it's not. I kind of like that. Loop I need to fix. Actually, I think it's pretty good. Those are pretty symmetrical. Pretty freaking symmetrical. I told you how much I love my Virgo moon? Because she says, that's not symmetrical, and you know we need things symmetrical. A little bit better. Ooh. If you have a hard time gripping, this is not the hobby for you because you have to be able to grip. If you have a hard time, if you have shaking, not the hobby for you. Not it. You have to have a steady hand. That is pretty rock on. Really pretty. So I can put regular hoop. I can put these on this. That would be amazing. I kind of like that opportunity, or that I think I'm gonna save these for later. But I kind of like that option. There we go. Okay. I am going to take a bathroom break, but I'm not gonna log off. So just enjoy the sounds of my water fountain. Be back. Here, go to the bathroom.
Close it.
You need to turn the light back on?
No.
Okay. it on the floor. Oh. Nothing. Okay. All right. There's that. I'm really liking these. They're really cute. They're very simple. It was literally like one and done. Might have to open these up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to open them up a little bit more. That's okay. I have enough wire to do so. Yeah. Ooh. Gotta open them up a little bit more. Hyperstein, Azurite, Lapis Lazuli. There we go. That's a little bit better. That is a wee bit better. What? Oh my goodness. Oop. The frankincense and the myrrh. Dude, that's enough to clear a church. Oh God, these are some really good pieces though. Look at this. That's a really nice piece. It's enough to clean a church. I'm so wanting to get in touch with my local hospitals and be like, here's some frankincense and myrrh. Go through there. Or maybe even just getting some like essential oil and having them spray it, because I know that they can't really, use the smoke. Some people might cough too much. I really don't want to do that to them. I really want to get in touch with my hospitals and like, here's some frankincense and myrrh essential oil with some rubbing alcohol. Okay, I need to untwist this a little bit. Which, especially if I'm trying to put it on the hoop earring thing. don't remember if I were to sell these, they would have to be for me to even be able to break even. I'd have to charge at least $50 to $60 per set, per pair. Just to break even. I know they're worth way more than that anyway, so. Anyway. Wait, I want to put these away because I can't with this right now. It's just, it doesn't vibe with me. I do need to put that on another bale, which I will. I need to put this on another bale, which I will. I didn't even need to use those jump rings, which I'm cool with. I am a go with the flow kind of lady. Go with the flow. He has such a beautiful singing voice. He really does. Okay. Dollar store. Seriously, that's where I got those from. Dollar store. My little dollar store. I needed something inexpensive and functional to be able to store all of this. So anyway, I'm going to keep these. I'm gonna hold on to wire wrapping these for a later time because I'm kind of just done with the wire wrapping right now. Hi, buddy.
I did take a shower.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel much better?
I did put on the floor with the water.
Okay.
We have to get separate from the perfect planet
Okay.
to get new supper for you and me.
Well, there's separate thawing in the refrigerator. So we have plenty of food in here. I don't need to go out and go get anything, okay?
Let me think of something. How about pizza?
How about no?
Now?
How about no and no?
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How about another time?
Another time.
Okay.
Good night.
Hi. How you doing? What do you know? What do you see? Okay. Okay. So moving into the card reading. So my intention is that the messages that come through me are clear, accurate, and those messages that are meant for individuals to hear them come out for whenever they need it. I anointed, before I went on camera, but I'm anointing again because it's never a bad idea. They're really sweet. I like them. Okay. The messages that come through me are clear, accurate, meant for those who are meant to hear them. I am a clear channel for spirit. I am a clear channel for the divine. Let me put on my other stuff. This is the little one that I put together that has eleuthero root, Knick. Oh, excuse me. Frankincense and myrrh is on there. And some other herbs. I know I have them near me. Oh, this lady's mantle. That's sassafras. Oh, here we are. They are near me. I was right. Damiana, wormwood, buchu leaf, uva ursi, which is also known as Knick. Oh, kitty! Snuggle, stop it. You've got the dry food in there, mister. I know you do. Sacred space. Oh. Mustn't forget the vessel. Feels really good. Okay. Oh, I sort of gotta burn it in order to feel the benefits, right? Yeah, this frankincense and myrrh. I invite you to roll your shoulders back, call your energy into a present moment, call on your spirit guides. I welcome your spirit guides to work with my spirit guides. Some messages for those watching now and who will watch later. If you are open to a message, that is wonderful. Even if you have to say to yourself, I'm open to receive any messages. Woo! I'm open to receive any messages meant for me at this time. I thought I lost more than one. Beyond the threshold of fear. Oh, I lost one. Maybe I caught it. Okay. All right, and then one, two. Alrighty. Ooh, Merciful Mother Jalma. Jamal. There was, I'd have to go back into my albums on my Google Plus, but there was this picture with a positive affirmation, and I used to say it every morning. And it was beautiful. Okay. Sacred convergence. Kind of feel like that's what we're going through right now. Kind of feel like that's what we're going through as a planet. Divine discontent. Let love transform. Divine Mother manifests. All right, so 25. No, that's not the one. Beyond the threshold of fear, enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassionate. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind a door. Rumi. How I celebrate for you. After so long away from home, you are finally returning. Beyond the threshold of fear, you dispense with your doubts, hesitations, cautions, and tentativeness. They are old friends with whom you no longer have anything in common. Goodbye, old friends. I wish you well, you say, whilst turning your face to the burgeoning light of a new and yet ancient world. You are visiting as though for the first time, and yet somehow also remember deep in your sacred heart. Finally, we can sit of adventure and laugh, and will dance and sing. Eventually, day shall pass into the blank, rendered dumb in sweet submission to beauty as we watch the world spinning on her axis. After so long, you are changing your relationship to fear. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to witness it, even to have compassion rather than resistance. Instead of unconsciously sabotaging your growth and choosing to slumber in darkness, you awaken and delight in the light and sound of your divine being. Yeah. Okay. Push and pull, one step forward and half a step back. So it has been for so long, and you have endured. Yes, you are winning the race, brave one, and fear is left to fizzle out. It is always a far less beautiful firework than your passionate conviction for love anyway. Better to let that dazzling firework come to light instead. Much more satisfying. Let me read that again. It is always a far less beautiful firework, fear is, than your passionate conviction for love anyway. Love and your passionate conviction for love is a more beautiful firework, more dazzling firework. Much more satisfying. Oh, what a spiritual marathon you have been running. Now the end is in sight. You are drinking sacred waters to replenish you from your journey. The cups are pushed into your hands by encouraging angels as you approach the blessed sash marking the finish line. Your body and soul are on this journey together, and now they are ready for victory. And yes, to rest and recover from the effort. It's beyond the spiritual awakening, because we've been there, we've done that. We're already woke. It's like getting up and starting it, you know. It is. It's like the marathon. Hi. Rest now before a new adventure begins from a completely different state of being. This oracle comes with spiritual guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, self-imposed barrier of fear, whether it seemed to originate from within your consciousness or from an external set of circumstances that held you back from taking the steps that you are now taking or just about to take. These steps may feel strange, new, uncertain, and exciting. Your mind might not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. It may need a loving, tender... What? You want to come up here? You can come up here. Come on. Come here. Come here, mister. Snuggles. You tease. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi. Come here.
Oh, him so handsome and just so kind. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You want to read? Go. Okay, I'm going to pull you back a little bit. There we go. Okay. There we go. Here, let's not sit on your tail. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, ready? Yeah? It may need a loving, tender, reassuring, and firm update that the relationship you have with fear is now rather different. You are the witness, not the victim. Your consciousness is strong enough to hold it in compassion. You don't collapse under its weight. In fact, it's becoming less and less substantial for you. When it is there, it seems less convincing than what it once appeared to be. Compelling still at times, perhaps, but not anywhere near as powerful as it once was. That power that has been claimed by your heart instead. That power that has been claimed by your heart instead. So give your mind the memo. Get used to the new way and take steps. Test your legs. You'll find them powerful and ready. Get set to fly. Test your wings. Trust in one, darling. Test your wings. Trust is one. Daring is the other. You'll find... I don't know where I came up with darling. You'll find them enthusiastic for flight and ready to learn to ride the currents. Purpose-built for soaring to great heights. Trust in your vision without the murky filter of fear. It is sharp and clear. You can see what is meant for you, what is true for you, what is beckoning you forward now. Take the running leap. There is no darkness and light for you anymore. Just life, living, free and clear. I'll be running and flying beside you. We'll soar and dive and rise together. Let's play. So there's a sacred offering ritual in here. So it says, place your hands on your belly and say aloud. Do it right now. With the aid of Rumi, who loves me without condition, and the loving grace of Mother Earth, I lay it now with complete forgiveness, acceptance, and gratitude. Be at peace, old fear. Thank you for your teachings. Return to the Earth Mother now. I no longer bind you to me. Slowly and purposefully move your hands from your belly towards the earth as if you are taking the fear from your body and dropping it with reverence into the receiving earth at your feet. Repeat that movement 3 times or for however long feels necessary, taking the fear out and putting it into the ground. Down towards the earth and then for sweeping gently down the earth. So I'm taking the fear out of my heart. Taking the fear out of my heart and sending it in lovingly into the earth. Cue siren. It's a ways away. It's kind of far back there. Okay. And then from my mind, I take the fear from my mind. When you are ready, say, through the grace of Rumi, fear is replaced with wisdom. I am gently, powerfully restored to my inherent divine radiance. ready to live my life with love, filled with trust, patience, boldness, and tender affection. So be it. So amen, aho, and so it is. You are finished honoring your ritual. You're finished your honoring ritual. I like that little honoring ritual. Sacred convergence. So. Roaming about town, the master was holding a light, saying, I am weary of the demons and the beasts. A human is what I am longing for. The human cannot be found. We have searched. We cannot be found. What cannot be found is what I am looking for. Although poor and needy, I will not accept small pieces of ruby. The mine of the finest rubies is what I am looking for. One hand holding a cup of wine, and the other the curls of the beloved. A dance like this in the middle of the circle is what I am looking for. Rumi. Give me a moment. They need their coconut oil. Come on, let's go get it. Come on, let's go get it. Come on, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it, mister.
Baby.
Come here,
Snuggles. A handsome kitty cat. I used to call him my kitty cat husband.
Here. There you go. Oh. Well, that didn't work now, did it? That didn't work now, did it? Come here, Snuggles. Come on, Snuggles. Come here, Bubba. Come on. Come here, sweetie. Come here, handsome. You're so handsome. You are. You're so handsome, boy. You're so handsome. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Come on. Huh? Come here. Here we go. I got him. There we go. He got the coconut. He got the coconut now. Okay, thank you. Otherwise, they're just going to keep on meowing, and then it's just going to escalate to a place I don't want to go anymore. So, anyway. It's for their hairballs. It's for their hairballs. How I have longed for you, my very own. Look no further for the family beyond your family, the relationship beyond all other relationships, the great love that unveils all other loves to be mere reflections, for the one great and true love is here for you now. It is I who has sought you through the stirrings of my own heart. Yes, 'twas I, hidden beneath every secret, yearning for something more, something full, something special, something all-encompassing. Beyond every yearning, or behind every yearning, always I have hidden. Now I show myself to you, fall away, overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of love, and love tossed into an ocean of silent, unending bliss. Come to me. We are to be one now, in sacred convergence of silent, eternal passion. Sacred convergence indicates a coming together of souls in alignment with the greater cause. This greater cause is both personal, and didn't I say, I was giving an example, but this purpose. I also think that this is about, humanity. The yin and the yang. The masculine and the feminine coming together. There we go. The masculine and the feminine coming together. Oh, I know why. The flight path. A plane just flew over, and it said that my signal was unstable, and so I put two together. Now I know why. Okay. This greater cause is both personal and impersonal. There is an aspect of joining together for common purpose, although that purpose is not immediately obvious at the level of day-to-day consciousness. That common soul purpose may be to lift each other into greater love and self-belief, to shed fear and open the heart, filling each individual soul with more holy fire for its personal, passionate purpose. You'll have a sense when this process is happening. There will be a coming together for you with like-minded souls who hail from all walks of life, and yet together, through some invisible genius, you will help each other. You may simply be dancing in the same room, or singing in a group, attending a class or workshop, or just visiting the same beach or parkland. But at the moment, there will be a sense of something coherent and nourishing happening at a far greater level. The trickle-down effect into your personal life will be felt too. You'll have more energy after spending time with these people, even if you don't interact very much on a personal level beyond being in the same space. You'll feel empowered to step forward on your path and love yourself with less conditions. You'll become freer to shed your fears. Let go of relationships. God bless me. God bless me. Let go of relationships based in fear and judgment, and open up to those more loving, responsive, and inspiring to continue on your personal journey in increasingly profound ways. Like there's no way around it. I have to blow my nose. There's no way around it. It was starting to swell up to where I couldn't even breathe. And I'm like, oh my God, it's gotta go out. It's gotta come out. Okay. This oracle has come to you because you are part of a greater sacred convergence happening now. Like this whole coronavirus thing. Seriously, yeah. Perhaps you have already sensed its progression, or perhaps it will not be obvious to you, but the effect, whether obvious or subtle, will be important to your soul development and divine awakening. You're being asked to drop defenses and barriers towards groups of people that feel good for you. However, those that dampen your spirits or drag you down are to be dispensed with, no matter what games of blame or manipulation they may play to keep you coming back for more. No, that shall not do for your soul growth now. Just keep away. Turn towards those connections that feel nourishing to your soul and learn to share yourself without fear. Just be. And you can lean into which one feels good for your soul, like the difference, because then that's how contrast is. So otherwise we wouldn't know what feels good for our soul anyway. That's why we have the contrast. And nor the great cycles of the soul to happen. All that is required is that you show up for what is offered to you now. Do your part, take your steps, dance, sing, and be, and allow the gifts of sacred connection to change a special message. Perhaps you have been thinking about shedding lower vibrational connections based in the ego world of power games, sabotage, manipulation, and fear. Perhaps you have already to be left with nothing and no one. Do not fear, feisty angel of love. Your truth is prevailing. You cannot stay in a vibration of fear if you want to dwell in a vibration of love. Fear and love cannot exist in the same, they can't exist at the same time. So fear can be the opposite of love, but you can lift your vibration from fear with love. It's a choice. Whilst you learn to sustain that vibration within you until it cannot be the best soil and conditions in which to do so. Certainly the plant of love can and will grow in the most inhospitable conditions, but it can be rather more joyful and to grow in gentler, more nourishing conditions if possible. This oracle comes to you with guidance that the possibility for more joyful relationships and growth of love within is in your power. You can choose each day, each moment. Just make a choice. See, I just said it's the choice. Trust yourself, your discernment, and your intuition, and choose. You do not owe anyone anything. Repeat this law of karma. You only owe love the chance to grow. You only owe love the chance to grow. So let that be your guiding principle now as you release the old and trust that even if your garden of relationship becomes sparse for a while, you have been cutting back unhealthy plants to allow for new life to flourish. It is only a matter of timing for the season of new life and growth to come again. And so it shall, bringing with it sacred convergence of souls on the path of love, your soul tribe, your soul family, and your new tribe of those journeying upon the path of love. So here's the honoring ritual. Say, loves me. I hereby declare I am willing to release those connections that no longer serve my spiritual growth on the path of love. I release relationships based in fear and am open to those based in love. I surrender the need to know, to judge, to assert control, and to be in the right. I open up to tolerance, intuition, and honoring my heart. I open to love. Show me the way, brother of my soul. Guide me through your grace into the sacred convergence of my soul and divine love in its most gracious expression now and always. I call in my soul tribe of love, and I open my heart to nourishing connections in all ways now. So be it. Amen. And so it is. It says, close your eyes and relax with your hands resting on your heart. Do this for however long feels good to you. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your sacred honoring ritual. I love that one. And I think it was really great to be before the divine discontent, because that is, I just think that that's just wonderful, because it's the next one. Oh, this is, I don't even watch the show, but I just see Game of Thrones. Winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. I don't even watch Game of Thrones. Or is it, no, wait, that would be the meme, winter is coming. That would be Lord of the Rings. Sorry, misspoke. I know your heart. I know it breaking and groaning in darkest night when you imagine yourself to be silently cast adrift in sleep. It speaks to me. That sacred heart of yours, whispering its longing and bemoaning its divine discontent. It knows when something is amiss. It senses that something is not quite right as yet. There is a piece of the puzzle missing. Even in its tremendous gratitude for all that is, and there is much gratitude and sweet appreciation in that precious heart of yours, there is a murmuring, a questioning. It cries out to heaven, vouchsafe me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken and in need of your tenderness and for healing. I am empty and in need of filling, not of stuff and bits, but with the most precious nectar of divine fulfillment. Nothing else will satisfy me. Please, please restore me to wholeness. I can bear this missing of yours. I praise it for its honesty and longing, for the longing is an irresistible perfume to the beloved, attracting the only salve that will soothe the divine discontent of your truth-seeking heart, that of divine presence, absolute and unquestionable. There is a sense within you, perhaps quite obvious to your conscious mind, or perhaps only dimly registered as an unnameable underlying sense of anxiety that something in your life is not quite right. It may be the sense, even amongst so much gratitude, of a yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled and satisfied. Hang on. This is the pain of the awakening heart. The heart, or that heart, is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty and wonder of creation. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. Over time, that longing will grow from mild inner sense of incompleteness, needing to become whole. It will develop into a holy fever, a sacred rage, a stomping of dancing feet, a pounding of fists upon the altar, and a longing so deep and distressing that one may well break into tears at the impossibility of bearing the pain of apparent separation for even a moment longer. Where is my beloved? Cries the awakening heart. I call for my beloved. And yet I am still here waiting. I can stand this no longer. As devotion grows and passion for the divine intensifies, so too does this yearning. So much so that this may come to feel as though your heart is breaking for the divine. Or perhaps you are not quite there yet. No, I know I'm fucking there. I can only, yeah. Your heart is attached to smaller gods, such as your status, your job, your lover, your body looking a certain way, or being able to live your life in a particular way. These smaller gods are not necessarily an issue, yet you wants to draw you closer. Sometimes that means we will have to have the meager meal wrested from our hand, so we may feast upon something fiercely passionate lover. If there is a face of another beloved preventing you from longing for the divine embrace, I'm going to start again. If there is a face of another beloved preventing you from longing for the divine embrace, and if you cannot see that it is the divine beloved within your lover that you are loving, well then something will be done by heaven. So make your relationship sacrosanct. It's divine in all things. When you cannot, when the power of lesser gods has you in its grip, acknowledge it. Bear witness to it. Do not chastise. Instead, be truthful. Let your heart break and lie. Hang on, I'm trying to... Prostrate on the floor. It's not prostrate. On the floor, hands clutching and head bowed, as though only your sadness and plight could stir the heart of the divine beloved into descent of succor and grace, saving you from a life far too bland for your exquisite Epicurean palate. Just don't misinterpret the plain and think that something really is wrong. If you are surrounded by status and money and cannot understand why you should mourn, it is even more important that you allow yourself to do so. Mourning is to be felt. Understanding is not so relevant. But if you must seek understanding, then know this. Dear blazing angel, you are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart, you are realizing a truth, a part of you, deeper and wider, vaster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. That is right. This is right. This is sensible. This is sanity. It is the pain, the real noble pain of the heart that says there is something more than this inadequacy, this settling for plastic instead of precious gems that must end now. I cannot be fed by pixelated sunsets and animation upon my computer screen. I yearn to be blasted by so much radiance and beauty by the real thing. I become stupefied. I must witness so much divine splendor that all I can utter is one incoherent grunt. My mind disassembled, and my heart ignited by the presence of my beloved. I want to become a fumbling, ecstatic wreck in the presence of my beloved. Right? I want to allow this pain, this yearning, this divine discontent to guide me, holy lover, so my life may never be the same again. And so shall it be. So it shall be. The discontent divine growing within you is the becoming, not the destiny. Its purpose is to lead you into your greatest connection yet with divinity. Do not resist it. Witness it. Do not dismiss it, trying to cover it up, trying to cover up its smell with rose petals. Let your rank discontent be the pathway to divinity. Look beyond what has been prized and treasured, and is now found to be plated and not the precious gold it once esteemed to be. It was once esteemed to be. Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I am here, you see, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. Hi! I'm reading Rumi. I hope you're doing well too, Isabella. I finished my mala. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scent, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you're still stuck on Pison and air freshener. Imagining it is anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forests for real, then how can I tempt you? Let the stench be the stench, then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can leave what is less behind, once and for all, grabbing like hungry school children from the divine bread with sweet, fresh scent filling the air. Holy cheese balls. That's the first time that's ever happened. Niagara Falls! Tears are cleansing, and they actually help keep you young. So place one heart on your hand, or one hand on your heart. There we go. One hand on your heart. And one on your belly. If I can do this one-handed, I will. Okay, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Ready? Say the following aloud. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, guide me now. I acknowledge the gratitude in my heart, genuine and fierce, and I acknowledge the hunger for the divine unfolding in my belly. the urging forward towards some unknown, indescribable, sacred sanctity. Guide me to the holy table where the true feast awaits. I am no longer satisfied with stale crumbs. Hallelujah. Or the remnants of another's feast. I want to feast with the Holy One, the Great One, to know directly and for myself that I am divine. With your mercy, grace, and wisdom, guide me there. Dearest brother of my soul, I cast my soul into your care and follow my nose. Follow my nose towards the sweetest scent of the holy feast. Your body and how it wants to be, or rest and move, or move now. To rest or move now. Whatever you choose, stay breath and with that, or with what feels truthful. Say aloud, I release that which is not worthy for my soul to feast upon. Right? I do not decide this for myself from a place of distrust or judgment. I surrender my attachment and I trust in the sacred workings of life to present to me what is needed. I surrender. I surrender in sacred trust. I surrender. May my life be governed by love for the greatest good and in holy service to love now. So be it. Amen, aho, and so it is. And you have finished your sacred honoring ritual. Let love transform. And then the Divine Mother manifests is after that. So this is interesting. So I just saw this. One's 25, 11, 12, 14, and 15. So I'm missing 13 in here, which is arise. Very much into numerology. Here we go. The spring of love arrives to transform the dust into a garden. The call is heard from the heavens to bid the wings of soul to flight. The sea becomes filled with pearls. The land dry receives Rumi. Love is my medicine, intelligent medicine. It takes death and makes it a passageway into greater life. What genius is this? A genius that will render anything and everything as a pathway to life. I have found a bench upon which we may be seated. Nay, not a bench, a love seat. It is carved of precious ruby. Oh, I want to sit. You want to sit? You want to sit on a ruby? It sits under the gentle shade of an ancient tree that thrives in love's garden. Come sit with me, beloved, as we let the whispers of the great beloved penetrate our hallowed ears, carried upon the sweet afternoon breeze. I'm there. Feels really good. I love rubies. As the sun begins to set, the colors become vibrant. Even if we are deaf to the beloved's tender whispers, we shall not be blind. We shall be captured by the vivid display of the beloved's artistry and be transported into peace. This oracle comes to you as a living spiritual gift. Whether you realize it or not, you have triumphed. You have blossomed, succeeded, cast aside that which was unworthy and taken up love's way. How much delight there is from all those that walk this way of love, of life, to find another precious companion in their midst. You are welcomed into this world where love finds a way. There is nothing impossible for love. It is not bound by the mind, and because of this, all manner of miraculous grace works through it in an endless creative variety. The great beloved is a show-off, creating with such genius as to be breathtaking. We are able to remain always in the heart. we would be constantly breathless. Or were we able to remain always in the heart, we would be constantly breathless. In a fit of appreciation and awe as great, truly there would not be even a slither of emptiness through which fear could enter. Hang on a second, I need to get some more water. I cried a bit, so I gotta replenish that. I think a lot of this is like what we're going through with this lockdown, with other, with states in the United States who, are opening early, and it's like, I'm still staying inside. Like, I'm still wearing my masks whenever I'm going out. I'm not taking my foot off the pedal, off the gas on this in any way, shape, or form until I feel like it's safe to do so. What does this mean? It means an avenue for divine fulfillment has been found. You are given the power for spiritual success. Your heart's yearning shall manifest itself, but you must comply according to the law of love. What, kitty? He's good. He's just yowling. What does that mean exactly? Do not attach yourself to the form that your resolution and success shall take. Lesson I have to learn too. Why would we seek to limit love's creative genius thus? No, instead, trust that it will be magnificent perfection, literally the work of a great genius. Detach yourself from expectations of timing. The harvest will be at the best time when the ripeness is just right. So utterly juicy and sweet, you shall know with certainty that this is the best way. Not a moment sooner would have been perfect, nor a moment later. Absolute trust is the best way to adhere to the law of love. This gives you rather some energy to spare. Perhaps that might have otherwise been engaged in perpetually worrying or doubt. I know I'm guilty of this, so this is just reminding me, like, you're in the mix too, yo, Happy to see that you are twiddling your divine thumbs and wondering. I think I'm going to use this deck a lot more because it makes you cry, and then 2 seconds later it makes you laugh. Well, I am so happy to see you are twiddling your divine thumbs. I'm wondering if you are not going to worry. If you are just going to surrender and trust, then that exactly will do you. If you are just going to surrender and trust, then what exactly will you do with yourself? Well, of course, you can just live your life, but perhaps you may want to dance barefoot and wild with me upon the cool sand at midnight under the fullness of the harvest moon. Hell yes. So here's a little sacred honoring ritual. Open your arms to the heavens and imagine sacred bounty pouring down, more than you can hold. This is love's gift of plenty to you. Imagine whatever it is you want: love, abundance, peace, passion, healing, purpose. Love, abundance, peace, passion, healing, purpose, creativity. Let it all descend into your body and soul, just like that. When you are ready, place your hands on your heart and say, I am love's own. I am seated with my brother Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, upon the love seat in the sacred garden of the divine creator. Yes. Do you want to do this with us? You're welcome to. Can you put your paw on the heart? No. I am blessed to fulfill my destiny, to become divinely awakened and embodied, to receive all of life with the wings of angels at my back, so I may rise with my sacred animal feet to dance with sacred delight upon this earth. Put your hands in prayer. Bow your head for a moment. Honoring ritual. I love that. Yeah. Can you, what, mister? What is that? I love you. Do you need more coconut? What is it? Cats. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Divine Mother manifests. You know, with this whole lockdown, I'm really grateful that the air is cleaner. There's less pollution. I mean, I'm looking at the positive in this as best as possible. I'm looking at the I'm looking at the recovery numbers. I'm also looking at the fact that we are learning more about this situation every day. Granted, it changes every day, and sometimes it feels like it's overwhelming. But it's something that we didn't know before. You know, it's something that we didn't know about the day before. Hang on, my camera is not. You know, it's we're figuring it out. We're doing this the best that we can. You know, I've been praying every day. Yeah. I may not be able to make masks, but I still pray every day. I still pray about the PPE issues. Yeah. Yeah. I'm grateful for the healing. Yeah. And I do this meditation every morning where I envision the earth without the borders, just as she is from outer space. And it's the seed of life all the way around her. And I just envision healing. And, you know, earth does have chakras. And so I'm also going to be starting to do, you know, sending healing to earth's chakras too. Yeah. Yeah, I do. You know, I had an allergy thing and now it's completely gone. I do. I'm a light worker. I'm in soul shift. And so that's what we're all doing. Every one of us. This is the training that we went through last year, prepared us for this. Like, I can't even, you know, I mean, I still have to go back into July and finish up July of last year and finish up August of last year. And then finish graduation ceremony because I didn't graduate last year. And then earlier this year, I bought August of last year, and then I have my certificate. So that I was able to go in there. But I mean, and this year this year is Pillars of Priestessing. So it's really important stuff. My training this year has allowed me not to ride the waves of the fear and, oh my God, I'm literally like, everything's all right. We're going to be all right. We're going to get through this. We're getting through it. Just breathe. Take a deep breath. Come back to your center. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. It's like last year, I didn't get any of the mesas. I didn't get any of the tools for Soul Shift, which, you know, I mean, Soul Shift is a fee on its own, but then the tools are extra. This year, I'm like, you know what? I'm not, because I held back last year. I could have gotten the tools, but I was like, oh, I don't have enough room. I do. I stood in my own way and I acknowledge it and I witness it. But now I'm like, I got tools all over. Like, I mean, I'm trying to get like the new moon and the full moon kits as well. I missed out on the new moon kit for next month. No big deal. You know, I might not, maybe I don't need that medicine. You know, so, or maybe I just need to figure out how to save up the monies to be able to do it next month for June. So anyway. But this year I'm like, no, I'm getting the tools. And so I've been really, really good about getting my tools for Soul Shift and Crystal Masters. If it's the new moon kit, I can do that. Because I can go and see what herbs we're going to use. But this is a grid that she has in here. But the great thing is that I don't need the tools because I can all use her tools, and that's what she does. She holds space for us to be able to do that if we don't have the kits. But like for Soul Shift, I tried getting the tools DIY. It was really difficult to get them for the price because a lot of the oils and stuff like that I couldn't get at the prices that she was selling the whole kit for. Like I would have spent more than $100, which is what the tools are. So it was, I looked at it and I'm like, I might as well just get the tools. And so I've been getting the tools and I'm really grateful. So like, that was last month. This one was last month. Aquamarine. And then this month is this little lariat, which is super cute. And it has aventurine on it. And that's the symbol. Each month we have a symbol that means something. So it's the new moon and the full moon kit sometimes. I lucked out with this one because this one was a full moon kit, and that was come on. There we go. Come on. Yeah, there we go. This one was a full moon kit, and I lucked out with this one. Like I couldn't. How are you going to find that online? I mean, rose quartz, red aventurine, and carnelian glued together in a sphere. How are you going to find that? Hey, I haven't made a sphere. Yeah, I mean, it's so, you know, I had to like look at myself and that fear of missing out. So I had to like really look at that wound in myself. And I'm like, I'm okay. If I don't get the tools, then I don't get the tools. But I'm definitely going to get the Soul Shift tools. So anyway. Oh, you living in the world of 6 directions. Accept the gloom and accept the bliss. For those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards. Rumi. We share her, this divine mother, you and I. We are her precious children. We are born through her love, and she shares in our losses and our gains, our tragedies and our triumphs. Her hair forms the galaxies. Her thoughts become the stars. The sun is her own warmth, and her breath is felt upon this earth, causing the roar of the ocean waves. Her voice is heard in the call of the whales and the trill of the birds. She is all, nurturing life into existence. She is in my reaching for you, and she is in your acceptance of my divine hand. She is all, this great lady. Nothing lies outside of her sphere of influence and power, compassion, and grace. That includes you and your dreams, great and small, angel of love. This oracle comes to you via the sacred grace and mercy of the Divine Mother, who is the great manifesting expression of divinity. Cute kitty. Yeah, I'm on last card. This is the last card. This is the last card. I know, Snarfer. I know, Snarfy Snarfers. I love you so much. All that is created, all that is made manifest, without exception, flows from her being. This is why it is safe to trust in life, even, most especially, the inexplicable mystery and even the darkness that may rise to fear and judgment within us. It is all part of her unfathomable workings. So we pray for light, we pray for love, we honor and live our lives with its mysteries, with as much integrity as we can muster. But beyond that, it is best to participate in this life with much less certainty than the mind would have us believe necessary for inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come with understanding; it comes with trusting. There's the key. There's the key. Hang on. There we go. Go. It comes with trusting. It doesn't come with understanding, it comes with trusting. Can we understand a star or a galaxy? Perhaps not. Yet we can choose to trust in its beauty and beingness, and from it derive great energy, hope, and inspiration. The ways of the other are not to be judged by our limited standards, rather than can be witnessed, experienced, and received. What a relief to not need to understand. Yes. What a relief to simply live with trust and know that everything will work its way out. Right? Through those wise ways of the Divine Mother, there is a gift headed to you now. Will you receive it? That gift is one of manifestation, something you have been working toward. Perhaps you have caught a sniff of the aromas from the divine kitchen. Naughty angel. Naughty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I lost my place now. Hang on, let me find it. Okay. You've poked your head through a door to the divine dining room, only to be captivated by the candlelight dancing in reflection upon gleaming ware and the subtle sounds of crystal goblets and finest china being laid down upon an exquisite dining table. Right? Or maybe, dearest one, you have absolutely no clue what is about to happen. With your thoughts and intent and attention so often turned to the past or future, you have yet to realize what is coming to life for you this moment. Perhaps you will not gain any advance notice. You will instead run smack into the middle of the dinner party hosted in your honor. And perhaps even feel unprepared, wondering if this morning's yoga attire is suitable for such a grand occasion. That's why I changed out of the yoga attire this morning. Oh, you are being asked to receive this gift completely and utterly, whether you feel sufficiently worthy or not, or appropriately and readily attired. It is time, and the bestowal of this gift is as it should be. Whether it seems to be in the best form or how it should be according to your opinion or the opinion of others is... I'm laughing because I'm like looking at what I'm doing in my own life and I'm like, yeah, I know, I do that all the fucking time. I sit here and I'm like, well, it should be this way and it shouldn't be that way. laughing because of that. Or how it should be according to your opinion or the opinions of others. That's what I'm laughing at the most, the opinions of others. Like, right? It is as the Divine Mother has accorded it to be. She has her wild ways, of course, and oftentimes her workings in the world are, to put it mildly, downright unfathomable. Yet somehow all things, all creations, all of life, her every working serve love. You are one of her creations, and so is the imminent manifestation of your own heart truths. Of your own heart truths. Live it, love it, receive it completely. It is yours and meant to be so. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you. No matter whether or not things appear to be working out, they are. And you are held in the loving protection of the Divine Mother to keep you from staying from your highest path and divine destiny. There is work here for you to do upon this planet in your own unique way. It is the work of the Divine Mother, the work of love. And so then, allow her to care for you, even if you wonder what the heavenly minx, even if you wonder what the heavenly minx is up to. Sacred honoring ritual. So this is the last one. Place your left hand with palm facing upwards in front of you, reaching out as if to receive. Reaching out as if to receive. Say aloud, Divine Mother, through your gracious compassion and bounty, I humbly bow. Bow your head bow your head to your hand for a moment, or if you wish, kneel and kiss the floor. In this action, allow yourself to truly surrender into the workings of love. Just intend to surrender and it shall be. Then arise and place your left hand out again with palm facing up and arm extended slightly as if to receive, and say aloud, I willingly accept the bestowal of grace now manifesting into form as a heartfelt wish delivered to me through the Divine Mother's genius and generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You finished your sacred honoring ritual. I love those cards. Really, really do. I don't really want to pull another one because it's long. This is 2 hours and 48 minutes. So, fixing to wrap it up. Besides, he's getting really, really whiny, and I think he's just like, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with him. Although I do want a secret language of light. These ones long. Kinda. There's journal work. Maybe not today. Crystal Mandala deck is really long because it's about the same length. I think I'll pull one of these. Though. These are the Lover's Oracle deck. Because these are super cute. I liked that reading. It was really sweet. Very releasing. Hang on, I got a plain. Oh no, yeah, that's what I thought. Here we go. Oh yeah, already. I kind of want to take those, but I kind of don't because I wasn't really paying attention and I didn't have an intention. So this one. Every single time, this one. Love is like a rosebud. It may reach full bloom or it might die softly. Pure love is like the perfume of the rose, given to all. The sun does not care upon whom it shines. The quality of true love, of pure love, knows no such distinctions as wife or husband, son or daughter, father or mother. Last one, please. Happiness is finding love through giving love rather than through receiving it. Like I don't have any extra money right now to be able to go buy cloth to be able to make masks or anything like that. I don't, I donated to, families in crisis, which I'm actually come here. I mean, I was really fortunate enough to it was like $1. I mean, it wasn't anything special or spectacular. It was something, just something, that I could put in energy wise. So I give thanks to your spirit guides, and I release them with gratitude. Excuse me. I'm in the middle of closing this. Guardians of the four sacred directions, we release you with gratitude. Release the north, the west, the south. Thank you, Ruby, for your messages. Anyway, that felt really good. I wasn't able to give back much, but what I am doing is I'm praying a lot, and I'm doing those, I bless the earth before I bless myself each morning. Come on. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. There we go. I bless the earth every morning before I bless myself. So much, it's not gonna break. It's not gonna break. Thanks for the like. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here, Isabella. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your shares and your kind words. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Thanks for chilling with me while I fixed up my mala and while I made 2 sets of earrings. I mean, one of them was like 30 seconds. I mean, that was like no big deal. This one was, a little bit. These are peach or pink scolecite. Sorry. Pink scolecite. Scolecite helps you heal ancestral lineage, especially lineage that is not yours. These were fun to do. Okay. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you my little. Can you see it? There was a mix-up in one of my orders a while back, and I got the smaller version of this, and it's a little round. It was a little cylinder one. So I emailed them, and I told them, I'm like, hey, I ordered the big one, and so I got it like 2 days ago. And then I sent back the old one. I have to send it back to them, but I did update my tapestry because I received her a while ago. And so she was the OG. I originally ordered her, and the seller was away, so I wasn't able to get it right away. And I received her. She's so sweet. I love her so much. Like, there's a little starfish. There's another starfish up top. On the sea turtle up here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see her. You probably can't, but there's a mermaid swimming on the sea turtle's back. Like the thing right here, right there. So there's the sea turtle, and then whoop, there's the mermaid. But I love it. That was the original one that I ordered, and I finally received it. And I was so happy. My kiddo was like, "No, leave the other one," and I'm like, no. This is the one I originally wanted. I wanted her because she is, she's reading the book underwater, and there's a starfish, and there's starfish in there, and mermaid dreams starfish. So, anyway, thanks for chilling out with me. Be safe, be well. Yeah. I'm watching my smoke in on my candles because the direction stopped. So here we go. I had one. This one from my new moon kit. The one that we just had. I blew it out and there was no smoke. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. Anyway, thanks for witnessing me. Thank you for witnessing me. Thank you for allowing me to be vulnerable on camera. I appreciate it. I'm rarely ever, it's only been maybe a handful of times where I've broken down on camera. Release them. So now I've gotten to the point where I'm not afraid to show my emotions anymore. I'm just not afraid. And I'm grateful for that, to not have to be afraid to show my emotions. I've really worked on that wound. My mom would tell me when I was crying when I was little, and I worked on this wound, and so it's like, I've already forgiven her. She would tell me, stop crying or else I'll give you something to cry about. And it's really, that had to have been the programming that she had as a child. So I had to forgive and let go. And, she was adopted when she was like 10 years old. So she really had to I really have to be compassionate for her, even though I don't talk to my mom right now. And I don't talk to her. I'm still healing. I'm still, focusing on being in clean relationship with myself. I'm still healing that wound, and it's a deep, deep wound. I know that honey calcite is great for my wounds. So I always have it by my side when I'm working in my space here. It's some really good stuff. It's very soft and just, it's kind of like laying in some honey. Having that wound of stop crying or else I'll give you something to cry about, I held back tears for a long, long time. And so now that I'm able to cry and not feel like I'm going to be punished for crying. I used to go to church up the street from me. I don't go to the church anymore. I used to cry during service. And then I was like, why am I crying? And I remember my pastor telling me, well, it's because the Holy Spirit, you got caught up in the Holy Spirit. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I need to do some investigating on that. I still don't know about it. I'd have to really, really lean into it now and see if that's what resonates with me. If not, then it's, then whatever. But I think I would just become so, come over. He might have been right, but I would sit there and I would no, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I have to be strong. I have to be strong. Now it's sometimes strength is crying. Sometimes showing our emotions, showing vulnerability is strength. It's a really deep strength to be able to show vulnerability. And I'm more appreciative for that than, holding back the tears that I used to for so freaking long. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love you. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you are keeping up on your emotional health, on your spiritual health, on your physical health. If, there's been times where during this whole process, I'm like, I have to remain calm. I have to remain calm. And then I kind of lose my shit a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm human and I'm still going through this process. And even as a priestess in training, I'm still fucking human. So if I'm pissed over something, I could be pissed. I acknowledge it. I witness it. But you know what? I keep moving on. I'm not going to let it derail me. I'm not going to let it take me out of priestess mode whenever I need to be there. I'm come back into priestess mode. So, and I've encountered some really, really are you serious right now moments with people out in public or even just online. I'm like, are you serious now? Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? You know? I'm human. I still have feelings. Oh my God. I still have feelings. I still just need to feel my feelings too. I still need to be able to process them. So anyway, I love you. Take care. I'll see you again later. I think that was a really, really good read. I don't care. I enjoy what I do. So, bye.